Hi, Butterpecan. Hi, pretty boy. Hi, 50. Hopefully, hopefully things go smooth. I was testing things yesterday and the internet was just absolute shit. How's it going? How's everybody's Friday been? Running smoothly, good. Pretty boy 50, how did you know? Chilly here in Wildwood? Yeah, it's seasonal here. Minnesota's not warm, but it's almost comfortable. And there we're losing frames again. Bitrate's been all over the place. Sometimes when it reports instability, it's not always that big of an issue, though. This is almost turning into a get ready with me. All right, let's get loaded into Star Trek Fleet Command. Let's do some Alliance tournaments and enjoy some of the goodies of the day. See what happens. Might just be like this initial part of the stream might be the only part that gets unstable and smooths out after that. Can be hopeful at least, right? I'm gonna run inside now and try some arenas, which I will get crushed at. Well, I'm gonna get crushed at arenas too. I've got a little bit of time left on an outpost, which... That's 45 minutes, so I'm... Oh, how much time do we have left on arenas? 3 hours. Okay, so I'm gonna let my outpost finish out in 45 minutes. I'm going to do alliance tournaments and whatever events we have to do. And then hopefully by that time, Crenshaw will be dead. And then I went to arena. All right, so Armadas, Fire 1600, Fire section ciphers, acquire 8690 planetary charts. 8690 sounds like a lot. Oh, none of them are in here. Oh, I'm maxed on planetary charts. Away teams. Okay, so I don't have a way to get them right now, I guess. I run the outpost before I go to bed at night. I run the outpost when I go to lunch. Because then by the time I get done with work, it'll be about ready. Except today I had a late lunch and I didn't take into account that it was going to run as late as it was. Alright, so I'm going to refresh this section 31. Temporal disruptors I should be able to do. I think I've done that one every day so far. I'm going to be getting close to where I can't do it anymore. Artifacts. So we need 15,000. Alright, so that puts us at 2,500. So we need 12,500. So that'll be 6. And that'll be 12. And then... So we need 340, so 3 more of these should finish it off. So I've got 13,000 left there. I should be able to squeeze out one more day of the temporal disruptors, or one more task of the temporal disruptors. Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to do 2, but I can do 1 more for sure. Alright, so we got Galactic Recruit. Fusion rods can be refreshed. What I'm really hoping for is a 6-star crystal. Oh, temporal disruptors again. I already know I can do it. $1,200, 7,200. Oh, I can't do that math. That's 13,000. We're at. Come on, score. $13,400, so I need 1,560. So that's 10, 13. Can't do anything like that yet. I have my save my choice rewards, Dominion, and Borg directives. Yeah, I've got the stuff for the X-Borg. Like, I keep on waiting for, like, a good one of that coming up. Acquire 2,000 uncommon Dominion. Yeah, having as many artifacts maxed as I have right now has become quite a blessing in these tournaments. Especially since they changed the syndicate. Is that one refreshable? 8690 planetary charts? That's not an easy number. I guess it doesn't matter if I refresh it if I'm going to be the one that's going to be completing what I refresh it to. That one's doable. Not by me, though. I don't have a shot at that anymore, I don't think. I think I used up everything that I have. Yeah. I've got like 4,000 left, 4,500 left. Not to say that something isn't upgradable and usable. Potentially. All right, so today's outpost event. Romulan? Romulan. So let's go kill some Romulans real quick. Maybe somebody else will pick up a couple of those alliance tasks. All right, I need to do my Romulan rep offset. All right, anti-Romulan negative rep gain thing. Negative rep reduction. All right, ad starting in 2 minutes. Confusion. The one hostile in and the Kirshara already fucked up. It's trash. It's getting worse too, I think. Especially on the cube. The cube seems to be really bad with it. Because like when I was doing solo waves yesterday, like half the time it would skip the next target and move on to my third one, basically. Drives me crazy. Yeah, I mean, when we were doing group waves, I used to actually turn it off. But they kind of fixed it a little bit, so I quit turning it off because I got confident in it. And like in a system like this where I'm the only person present, it's not usually a problem. You know, like it's just when I get into crowded systems that I really run into issues with the Kirshara for the most part. But I don't know, this month entirely, I would say it's been very hit or miss. Scopely brags it's only half broken now. If it would self-recover, like I don't mind it skipping ships for the most part. Like if it would just continue on, I would be pretty okay with that. But when it just stalls out and it won't attack anything, I don't appreciate that. Rev Deuce, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Did you get into any arenas? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Cottontail. If you haven't met me, I am a Star Trek Fleet Command streamer, and I've been streaming for about 9 months now. A level 70 on server 34 in the US. And if I threw a party. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate that. I'm hoping to be able to get to 200, so these will really help. How's everybody doing tonight? Anybody getting into arenas? I've got a little bit of time left on an outpost right now. I got a couple waves left on that, and then I can get kicked into arenas myself. I'm not trying to send something away from the arena, no. Don't give me that crappy warning message. And we just witnessed the Kirshara die once again. Thank you for your charity. Did 4 arena matches, that was enough. Yeah, I'll probably not do a heck of a lot more than that, more than likely. I mean, the main goal is to get enough of the store credit to be able to do the redemptions for the week. Working out of the I don't even know what they call it, the Bronze League or whatever. Getting out of the Bronze League would kind of be a goal for mine. Ah, we got the snow activated, I see. I didn't even catch that. Thank you for the snow activation, Tin Man. I'm glad to see that work. I don't think I actually tested it. It kind of blends in with the hazard in the system, though. Now that it's out in the regular space, it kind of stands out a little bit more. All right, good progress on hostile pursuit. Was that enough to complete the Romulan frontier? Oh, the wolf sound. I love that. It almost scared the shit out of me, though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we got the hostiles done for the outpost frontier. New Year's meta. I'm guessing that's only opening up the supply drop once a day. I did my ticketed event. We have Fist of the Empire running again. So we get a good opportunity for capitalizing on these arenas. I don't know if they pay the same thing every week or not, but that looks better to me than it did last week's event. And then artifact hunt. And I've got one more artifact to do. The Let It Snow didn't want to run the second time. I got you, bat you down. I will kick that off manually here. Sads with dogs and squeaky toys is driving my cat nuts. That's hilarious. Well, did we break it? Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's not visible right now. Jason, thank you for the raid, super friend. How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. If you haven't met me before, I'm Cottontail. I'm a Star Trek Fleet Command streamer, and I'm just trying to do a little bit of arenas myself tonight. I've got an outpost running, got just a couple more rounds left on that thing, and then I can get into trying a couple. Doing well, glad to pass on the love. I appreciate it very much, sir. Why is it waiting? There. Force it through. I think that's supposed to have a cooldown, but I didn't do it right. Shout out to DAV. They're a great organization. I've had the pleasure to work with them a few times. I've done some donations and stuff with them here locally before. They're a really good organization. I really love what they do with their money. If y'all are familiar with that, DAV is Disabled American Veterans, and they do a lot of different support for veterans that have ended up with different levels of disability. I'm gonna be so close to getting this fully complete. Ah, that's why you were shouting out them before. Well, thank y'all for your service. All right, Voyager. Gotta do the Voyager one real quick, too. Get the Voyager one out. Outpost should hopefully be done shortly after that. This event goes super quick. It's been amazing how the Voyager event can just turn into something that is, I don't know what it even takes, 5 minutes to run through. It gets a little bit easier for some of the people that have like the GS31 maxed out too. They can just come up here, do like 5 different blasts, and just have that event finished. But I see it's getting us a little bit of points in the damage event too, so that's kind of a benefit. I should have started a timer on the snow to see, make sure that it actually does stop after the 5 minutes, though. I got this wacky suspicion that it's gonna keep on going. Beam, beam, beam. Yeah, my beam time is like 2 minutes right now because mine's at tier 11. So it's not a time saver yet. It's gonna make a pretty decent jump here when it gets to tier 12. And I'm kind of looking forward to that because then I can kind of use it for some of these grinder events. Because right now it's useful for like waves and doing like the freebooter dailies. I did use it to do one of these frontier outpost events things. Like if you have some good idle time, like I think I was in the system doing solo armadas. And then while I was doing the solo armadas, I was just running the GS31 beam, just had the ship sitting in there with me while I was just doing the armadas. Like that was a pretty good use of time because like every time one of the armadas was done, it was basically time to reinitiate the beam on the next target. Three attacks left. I didn't think that should be on cooldown. So I think it was only supposed to be a 1 hour cooldown. GS is only tier 7. Tier 7 is getting useful in waves though. Tier 7 is when it can start holding its own a little bit. Like I think that's when I started to enjoy my time with mine. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it through that next one. By the math, it should. Like, I feel like that's a good way to gauge some of these ships is like when you get an opportunity to really start using it. Today I was helping people do tasks and it was fun. Like I've been into some of those waves. Like if if you kind of get it coordinated where like 2 people each wave use the GS31, you can kind of go around and just really knock out the waves on the system. GS is at tier 9 now, needing Sigma, so gotta be patient. Yeah, that does start to be a little bit of a pain point. It was kind of helpful because I didn't have any other interceptors until I got to 70. So it wasn't competing directly for anything. Like I had a Kaskari, so the biggest competition was an Explorer, so it didn't really chew into the mats for that much at all. But now I've got the Crenshaw, and it's not too much of a choice to try to decide whether I'm going to upgrade the Crenshaw or upgrade the GS31. Luckily, Crenshaw's getting into rare mats now, so it's not competing directly with the uncommons near as heavy. Alright, so if I give this a buff, that buff will last through the next 2 wave attacks. Next 2 retaliation waves. I didn't even realize I'm only 24 away from the Dauntless. Yeah, Dauntless Day's coming up pretty quick. Dauntless Day is coming up real quick. Yeah, I'm at 25. It'll be like really close to around Arcfall. Like just before. Or just after. Right around. Very close. Only a few base guns away from Op 60 and ND with a hull buff at 9. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're that close to Op 60, then you can probably almost go to 61 as soon as you want to, then. I remember the upgrade to 61 from 60. I couldn't believe, like, how little of stuff it actually took to do that upgrade. What did I do here? I did a 66. I'm right at my outpost control center being able to hit 40 too. So with this, after this start here, I think I got to do 1 trade down of the rare, and then I can get this to 40. Ah, that didn't work. That's okay. $70 waves is still pretty dang good. That's one of those things, if I would have remembered to upgrade the outpost building right off the bat, it would have been fine. 66 to 67 is cleaning me out. The high 60s is pretty rough. You don't get away with not upgrading very much. What really threw me through a loop, I think, was the shuttle bay. Having to make sure the shuttle bay was upgraded, because I'd kind of been avoiding that because I didn't want to spend the fleet credits or the Sigma credits for it, because I felt like it was a little bit excessive. Oh, I've got to recall. Did I have all my ships back? I must have had all my ships back. No, that one's not out. I would have thought that I would have had at least one mining ship out. Shuttle base is rough. I think I've got that. Yeah, I've got that mostly caught up. It still takes a lot of materials to go to 70 with it. I don't think I've seen it on the requirements list for much of anything. I don't even know who's supposed to be in that seat. Quasi, okay. I don't know if I've got any of these people off on away teams assignments. I think I checked before and nobody that I sent out should have been. I just want my shipyard to 66 so I can build my Velox. I think that's a great goal, and I think that you're probably not that far off from it. Most of what I need to be op 70 is just the docks and guns, but I'm saving for when I can do it all at once for a spend event. Yeah, and to be honest, I think a good tactic too is to get to 70 with just your operations. Wait for that first vengeance event to pop up, then do your shipyard and your epic. Because that'll be a good chunk of blueprints to be able to have unlocked. All right, so this should be... Oh, no, this isn't updated to what I had last time. Because this is not Interceptor Strike Team. Which I think is probably assigned to my GS31. Or not. Okay. They're completely free. I feel like this didn't apply right. Oh, I don't remember what I had here. A week away. That's pretty good timing. Zero G's was giving me a hand with crew ideas.
Humans, what have you learned?
Let's see. Let's see. 7. I don't know if I had 7. I just realized that I was looking at the wrong 7, possibly. I don't know if he was suggesting Specialist 7 or that one. Okay. I realized I didn't have Specialist 7. Okay, so that robs somebody from here. So I put Borg Queen on here.
The same mistakes.
Yeah, I care less about those ships. I need to overwrite this again. I'm pretty sure I had saved it last time, but I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna put the Carol Freeman crew on this ship. Oh, I saw Billups and I thought that was the lower decks crew. All right. I'm spending mats on nothing but these buildings for the past week. Yeah, you gotta definitely have the discipline to have the focus when you're on that big push. Think I could maybe. Aw. Is that the right one? No, that was the one I wanted to join. Thank you for that, Bunny Bot. Did my stream reset? Ah, it must have. My internet's been absolute crap. All right, they're not readying up. I can try to be the big boy. Okay. I like the honesty in that person's name, AFK Arenas. Okay. They're filling up a lot faster tonight than normal. See if I don't get kicked out. No, I was accepted. Alright, so it's more about being fast than anything here. So I think I'm gonna load up Mantis. Because it'll probably be more useful than Titan. Oh, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Oh, jeez. Hostile locations are way off. Okay, so it's one of those things where it didn't tell me that it was bad. I can't. These are so laggy right now. I can't tell what's going on. This is bad. I don't think I've been in an arena that's been this laggy before. Is that teammate? That must be teammate. I think we got pretty decent control with our vengeance dude here. See that vengeance, and I'm like, oh no. All right, we should have it here though. First one went pretty smooth. GG's, first one's a win. Holy dropped frames. We're gonna go right out to Lost In. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm sorry that my internet's been such shit.